Thanks for staying with us. We'll be starting the newspaper review with The Nation. Major headline here, Tinubu will choose reforms to avoid collapse. President convenes National Youth Conference. New employment program takes off soon. This picture here is the renewed hope agenda milestones and some of the things that they have achieved so far. We're taking it inside the papers. 64th Independence Anniversary, IG orders tight security. CGN to change judiciary's negative narratives. Forum shopping must end now. Protests will not erase reality of petrol subsidy removal, says Omokri. Where has it been? UBA shares rally on 1.37 trillion half-year earnings. I'm sure we still have some stories inside. Okay. So what are we taking?
So the CGN
That's my story.
True?
Yep.
Today, that's today.
It's all of our stories, so take it.
Take it.
Yeah. I have what to take.
You can take it.
Okay, thank you. So the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, yesterday reaffirmed his administration's commitment to respecting independence of the judiciary. He vowed never to interfere or abuse the relationship between the executive and the judiciary. This was during the swearing-in of Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun as the 23rd Chief Justice of Nigeria and the second female. When she spoke, Justice Kekere-Ekun promised to reposition the judiciary and work on ways to improve public confidence in it. She warned that the courts will not tolerate disregard of the court's decisions and orders. She spoke at a special court session to mark the commencement of the Supreme Court 2024-2025 new legal year and the conferment of the rank of SAN on 87 lawyers. She said this is a new dawn, a new era in the Nigerian judiciary. I wish to assure my fellow Nigerian citizens that we're committed to working more diligently to improve public perception of the Nigerian judiciary. And then over the years, various factors have contributed to the negative image of the judiciary. I'm so happy that she mentioned that, that they are aware of that. And she says, however, that we are determined to change the narrative and make judiciary a source of pride for all Nigerians. And then she talked about forum shopping by some legal practitioners, and she says it's rampant, something that they're going to stop. So this is where lawyers will try and push their cases to courts that they think that they will get more favorable outcomes, and that is not acceptable. Wow. And that there will be consequences, for any act of indiscretion that could bring the judiciary to disrepute.
Okay. So I have a story here, October 1st protest, IG orders tight security in states. So ahead of today's 64th Independence Day celebration and the planned protest by some people, Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, yesterday ordered watertight security across the country to ensure a peaceful atmosphere of the citizens. So he directed police formations to clamp down on miscreants in any part of the country. He gave the order in a statement by Force Public Relations Officer, FPRO, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, and also an Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP. And the statement read, as part of the IGP's comprehensive plan to ensure a seamless celebration, the IGP has ordered the deployment of adequate human and tactical resources to enable a maximum level of security for the independence celebrations. The police is in synergy with other security agencies. They will fortify various designated event venues and the major highways across the country to forestall any threats to life and property in the celebration. So additionally, he said he's directed all personnel deployed for various operations during the celebrations to be cautious and firm in their engagement with members of the public. He went ahead to felicitate with Nigerians, as we commemorate our independence anniversary. He said Nigerians need to reflect on the journeys, the triumphs, the challenges that have shaped our nation and the sacrifices of our founding fathers as well, what they have contributed to our nation's growth, unity, and progress. Then they are also asking every other person to pay attention to what's going on around you. If you see anything, say something. They left some numbers here that you can call if you suspect that anything, is going, the wrong way. Then there will also be traffic diversions in different areas that they are expecting large crowds. So hopefully today will be a very peaceful one. Any other story in the nation?
I have, what do you have?
No.
Okay, I have the Philip Shaibu story. So the embattled deputy governor of Edo State decided to take over his office since he has a subsisting judgment reinstating him. He went and attempted to come into government house, and his attempt was thwarted by security agencies under the instructions of the governor. Governor Godwin Obaseki, who was not around at the time he tried to clear. He was not Kosila around. Well, his media aides were talking to the deputy governor, and they insisted that he's been impeached. He should wait for his appeal to be heard by the appeal court, and until then, he should not attempt to visit the house. But Philip Shaibu went ahead to inspect the 5-star Radisson Hotel in the government reserved area being constructed by the state government. And Obaseki responded to that as any citizen or resident in Edo State can do that. So he can go around and inspect his laudable works, but he should not attempt to take over office because he's been impeached. And the DSS officials and men of the NSCDCs were on standby at 8 a.m. at the main gate of Government House Benin to maintain peace and order. Obviously, not to maintain it, but to resist the rule of law, because
Exactly.
they're insisting. But at least it's November don't reach finishing.
Yes, so
It's a matter of time.
a matter of time. Okay, now the Punch. Nigeria at 64, we must reform our collapse, Tinubu. CSOs vow to go on with protest. Alleged 27 billion fraud, ex-Taraba Governor Ishaku remanded in custody. I'm sure there are a lot more stories inside the paper. But let's take a short break now. When we come back, we continue the newspaper reviews. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.